Good morning, traders, and this is your Forex day trade setup for today. So starting off a new month, and to be honest with you, the last month, I was just looking at my stats last night, I didn't take a single Forex trade. And that's just because we are ranging, and that's just my style. I don't like trading ranges. I look for confirmed trends before I'll start looking for trades. So at the moment, we are kind of in this channel, and it's difficult to read at the moment because the dollar is obviously going to be impacted by some noise today and tomorrow. So that's non-farm payrolls tomorrow and the jobs number today. And we had some fairly good data come out yesterday, which didn't really, I suppose it did impact the dollar a little bit, but it just basically, if I look to the left, it's exact the same patterns that have been happening over the last couple of months. So nice move off the bottom of the channel, pull back onto structure. Here was your structure, and then it move up. So let's just go straight to the hour because that's where you want to be trading this thing. Okay, now you can see the pullback onto here, and then look how important it is to take your profits at levels, because look at this. Okay, that kind of structure is not something that I want to be trading, to be quite honest. We do have this pretty big cup and handle. This inverse head and shoulders here has played out. There's a profit area there. So now we have a pretty big cup and handle at the moment, but we have the top of the channel up here at 117.734. Quite frankly, I think I'll wait for the jobs number on the dollar pairs. I won't touch anything here. I'll look at when the jobs number comes out to see if there's actually anything to trade. US dollar, Japanese yen, similar scenario. We're in a channel as well. Let's do that. So there's our channel, but this is looking like a potential break to the downside, but it's messy, not something that I want to be trading. If you look at the hour, you'll see channeling up, and now moving average has rolled over, and we're testing the bottom of the channel, and we are testing the moving average. This has everything here is talking about a move to the downside. Move to the downside means weaker dollar, so which means stronger euro, so euro dollar should go up, and US dollar Japanese yen should be moving to the downside. Now the problem with that is the Japanese yen is a safe haven, so basically what'll be transpiring is people will be moving money into a safe haven, being gold and the Japanese yen, because they don't like what they see. Now that could be the presidential debate. Okay, it could be virus fears. I'm not so convinced that it'll be economy fears, because everybody seems to be happy or content with where the economies in the world are at the moment, and they're not panicking around that right now. So yeah, we have to wait and see. And if you look at the left, this is way too congested for me, so I'll wait for this. But the structure here is pointing to a short, so I'd want to see a decent move down and then a decent move up for an opportunity to sell off. Okay, pound US dollar. So we had this range yesterday, and we drew in, and you can see we have had a break up to the upside, which basically now is almost confirming, well, I suppose it is confirming a trend change for me. Ultimately, I want to see us get above there, 130, but at the moment I think we're heading back to 130, and then you should see a pullback and then another move to the upside. So looking at the hour, you can see there's our range. We've got our breakout. So now what I'm looking for is I'm looking for opportunities to buy. At the looks of things at the moment, we've got this triangle forming here. You see price gives me the top, and then just draw a line up like that. There you go. So what you're looking for is a break up and a pullback onto the structure. So do that like that. Okay, so you're looking for a break up, pullback on structure, and that'll give you an opportunity to buy with a stop below the swing low. This does look like it is heading for 130. Okay, 130 is the take profit area. I wouldn't want to be long beyond that level. I'd want to see a pullback and a breakthrough of that level. Okay, New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. We are sort of breaking above the swing low here. Now 69.85.8 is a fairly big level if you look to the left. Look at all this here. Okay, so we are currently above it. I'd be looking for a short and a break below the previous bar at the moment over here. Okay, because the trend is to the downside. However, if it closes above here, that would change the scenario a little bit. Then I'd want to see a bit more of a run, a pullback, and then I want to see it come back onto this level. So 69.858 is my line in the sand, so to speak. I'm looking for price to hold this level. At the moment, you can see we did get a close above, then we pull back, and then we sold off it. Now we've got another close above, but they're still selling. Okay, and it does look like it's forming a bit of a wedge here, a rising wedge, which basically means a pullback. Okay, so I'd want to see what happens here. So get below this, decent move to the downside, then a pullback. I'd be looking to buy, but at the moment it is still very messy here. It's up, down, up, down, up, down. So sort of confused trend, I think, is the best way to explain it. Same thing here, up, down, up, down, up, down, but general trend is down. No, bit of a confused trend. Here we were sideways and here we're up. Okay, so I think everything hinges about what happens here. There could be a fairly decent opportunity for a short brewing. Basically, the bigger trend is the downside. We're coming up to structure. Okay, there is structure right there at 70, and maybe that's what we're looking for. We're looking for price to get 70s before looking for a short again. The only thing that bugs me is that we are above the moving average. Okay, so I will just wait and be a little bit more patient if I was going to trade this, and it doesn't look like I will trade this because it's a bit messy. Anyway, British pound, Japanese yen. So yesterday had this range drawn in here. We still haven't broken through it, so I'm still not interested in this pair. Okay, and you can see I want to see us get above this area. So it's 136429, and then I want to see price come back and give us an opportunity to buy. So one thing is for sure, we do have a strong move up, and then we're forming a triangle here. So I suspect we are going to break the upside. I wouldn't want to be jumping in here because often it just pulls back to the bottom of the range and then goes. So I'd want to see a break and a retest before getting in, or I'd want to be buying off the bottom of the range again. Okay, so buying off 135441, or buying a break and retest of 136450. Okay, Aussie dollar, US dollar, we are still heading up. I'm still looking at this level here, which is 071924. Look to the left, lots of congestion. I think that's a great area to be shorting. This is a strong move, and this is a fairly decent retracement. And if we take a Fibonacci onto this, you should see there's your 61.8. We're above the 50. So anything in this area of 171924, and then we have this little bit of congestion a little bit higher, and that's right on the 61.8 at 071996. Okay, so I would be looking to sell off that, and I am waiting on this one. This is probably the one that I am looking to the most right now. And the interesting thing is, based on the Aussie dollar, US dollar, that basically means we're looking for a stronger dollar. If we look at the yen, it's looking like a weaker dollar, and we look at the euro, it's looking like a weaker dollar. So fairly interesting to see what's going to transpire. You know, when these $3 pairs are all pointing in the same direction, that gives me confidence that we are going to head in one direction. Okay, a break above this area here. So not that one. This. Yeah, so this one, so 071996, a break above that, and we find support there. That's going to give us a long. Okay, so a little bit of confusion when we're looking at the dollar at the moment. But anyway, you have to trade what you see, and that's what I see there is an opportunity to be short. Let's just get rid of the Fibonacci. Okay, so on the hour, you can see the trend has been up. You'd be buying, if you're just buying off the trend line, you'd be, oh, not the trend line, sorry, the moving average, you'd actually be in a pretty good position moving up. But I think still got a little bit to go, but in this area here, you need to be paying attention. So it's 071996 and 071924. I would expect a rejection off that level of sorts. Okay, so yeah, so that is lining up for a pretty big short in my views, but at the moment we are trending up, so just proceed with caution. You're going to need to wait for the hour, a couple of hours in this area to see what transpires. If you start breaking through on the hours and it's moving up, then all bets are off and you're looking for a pullback onto the structure to continue long. Okay, so that's what you need to wait for. Anyway, last pair, British pound, Aussie dollar. Pretty much nothing transpiring. We still have this trend up. We had the strong move up and we've gone sideways. And when we see that kind of stuff, I'm not interested in trading that. Okay, we're going to need to get above this. So I think for longs, you're looking for 1.80593. Break above it, come back, retest. I'm interested. Okay, for the longs. I'm not interested in the shorts. There's a major trend line here. We're going to have to break below this structure here of 179238 before I look at any shorts on this pair. Okay, so that's pretty short and sweet on that. Anyway, that brings me to the end. I hope it helps you somewhat, and all the best for the new month, and let's go out there and make some money. Catch up with you later. Cheers for now.